Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make an avocado roll with either raw sushi grade salmon or with crab meat or crab sticks. The macronutrient ratio for the avocado roll with salmon is 1.9 to 1. The total carbs per serving is 11.4 grams, of which 7 grams is soluble fiber and 0.3 grams is insoluble fiber, resulting in 4.1 grams of net carbs. I would like to point out that 64% of the total carbs come from fiber, and those carbs come mostly from the avocado and the cauli rice. The macronutrient ratio for the avocado roll with crab sticks is 1.7 to 1. The total carbs per serving is 16.7 grams, of which 7 grams is soluble fiber and 0.3 grams is insoluble fiber, resulting in 9.3 grams of net carbs. The use of crab sticks adds a substantial quantity of carbs, so if you can, use real crab meat from crab legs. Both the salmon and crab stick avocado rolls are made in exactly the same way otherwise. First, begin by preparing your gimbap cauli rice and then setting aside about 1/3 of a cup per roll. If you have not seen the two how-to videos before making the gimbap rice, first watch the how to prepare the cauli rice using the oven method, which is explained in the cauliflower rice 3-way video. I recommend this particular method because I have found that this is the best way to make the cauli rice for my gimbap and sushi recipes. The reason this method is best is because the texture and the degree of dryness are what makes for the best rice-like results, which are far better than what you get when you either steam, boil, or pan fry the cauli rice. The second video to watch is the gimbap and kimbap video, in which I explain and demonstrate the step-by-step preparation of the recipe for the gimbap rice, which is used in this recipe as well. A link for each of these two recipes will be provided in the description below. After you have your cauli rice prepared, you will also have to cut up your very high quality, fresh, sushi grade salmon, which you cut into two 1.5 centimeter or 1/2 inch thick sections for each avocado roll you want to make. When you have cut the salmon, just set it aside for a moment. Next, place a long strip of cling wrap onto a cutting board. You will use this to make the roll. Now to prepare the avocado. Begin by using a blemish-free, ripe, medium-sized avocado that is about 200 grams after the seed and outer skin have been removed. Cut the avocado in half. Remove the seed and then, using a spoon, carefully scoop out half of the avocado. Be careful not to damage the inner surface of the avocado. Place that half of the avocado flat side down onto your cutting board. Using a very sharp knife, cut each half of the avocado into very thin lengthwise sections. Or you can use a mandolin, but I find using a mandolin with a very ripe avocado not very successful, so I prefer to cut the wedges with a knife. You can either cut all the thin wedges in one go, or cut each wedge and place the individual wedges so that they overlap from left to right on your cling wrap. The overall width you're making for your roll is 15 centimeters or 6 inches across. Then begin laying the second layer to overlap the bottom of the first layer and each other from left to right again. This will look like a fish scale pattern. Continue laying down the overlapping avocado wedges until you have a 20.5 centimeter or 8-inch long layered avocado rectangle. Then place the 60 grams or about 1/3 of a cup of prepared gimbap cauli rice in the center lengthwise on the avocado layer. Spread the cauli rice out from the center so that it covers about 1/3 of the width, and press it gently down onto the avocado. Then place the two sushi grade salmon strips end to end lengthwise as shown. Or if you're using crab sticks, place them end to end lengthwise in the same way as the salmon. Then rotate the contents on the cling wrap so that the length is facing your body. Then carefully hold the cling wrap and, using your fingers to gently guide and tuck the avocado Make a partial turn and then lift the cling wrap so it doesn't get stuck underneath. You use your fingers to gently guide and tuck the avocado as you roll. After a partial roll, lift the cling wrap so that it does not get stuck, and roll a bit more. Lift the cling wrap again and roll again until the avocado has been completely wrapped around the gimbap cauli rice and either your salmon or crab sticks. I'd like you to note that as I'm rolling, I'm keeping a bit of tension on the cling wrap and avocado so that I don't leave any air pockets as I roll. If you don't apply enough pressure, you will have some air pockets, which may cause the avocado wedges to separate. This rolling with cling wrap technique just takes a bit of practice, but it's very easy to master. However, to make things easier for yourself, you can use a sushi bamboo mat. Now to cut the roll into sections. Don't remove the cling wrap. Also, twirl the ends of the cling wrap to form a tight-fitting seal at both ends. Then using a sharp knife and cutting through the cling wrap, cut the roll into 8 2.5 centimeter or 1 inch width pieces. If your knife gets the avocado on it, wipe your blade in between every cut, dip into ice water, and wipe with a damp cloth. This will make cutting the avocado roll much easier. When all 8 of the pieces have been cut, carefully unwrap from the cling wrap and place the pieces so they stand up. Lastly, place 1/4 teaspoon of masago on the very top of each piece. Masago is the small bright orange fish roe from the Kaplan fish, and it's like caviar but much less expensive. The masago serves multiple functions. It's decorative, provides a great little bit of extra salty flavor, and the roe is high in omega-3, resulting in a more aesthetically pleasing roll as well as a more healthy one. Enjoy! See you next time, and thank you for watching. Your comments are very much appreciated. Please consider subscribing and sharing this recipe with your friends. You can find the full printable recipe as well as the link to the other 2 videos in the description below.